Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my update video regarding my hemorrhoidectomy. Months ago, back in January, I recorded a video, uploaded it to YouTube from my phone, basically just talking about what my experience was like on day 8 of my hemorrhoidectomy recovery. Just a heads up for people that are new to my channel, that are new to this experience and don't know about the story. If you haven't watched the video, go ahead and go back and watch it. Give you a little bit of a background. On top of it, I will warn everybody, I do use language, so I'm 30 years old. I'm a grown-ass man. So anyway, about my experience. So day 8 of my hemorrhoidectomy, I was starting to get better. I mean, just starting. The first few days were absolute hell. I ultimately was completely just not able to do anything. I could barely walk. I couldn't even sit on my ass for all that matters. I was using a donut. I mean, it hurts. So when your surgeon or the nurse at the surgeon's office explains that this is going to be an uncomfortable experience and you will experience some pain. No, you won't experience some pain. You will experience a lot of pain. I will honestly tell you, being being a grown man and screaming and crying on the toilet in pain because it hurts to poop is by far the most vulnerable experience I think I've ever had in my life. My wife, God bless her heart, wiped my ass more times than I can count, or not wiped, rather, took the shower head. Some things really quick, some good things to buy prior to your hemorrhoidectomy experience. First, a sitz bath is always good. I was unable to use a sitz bath because I have a huge ass, so I had to use the bathtub. There was one gal that I watched a video on her. Now, this is definitely a little bit more graphic and whatnot, but if you are experiencing pain from sitting on the toilet and, passing any shit for that matter, she was able to lay down on her side in the bathtub in a warm bath, and she did her business in there, and just basically scooped it out, put it in the toilet. I know, disgusting, but guess what? You don't know pain until you've done this. You've sat on that toilet. It is absolute hell. Anyway, so a sitz bath, number 1. Number 2, this is one that I wish I would have bought beforehand, but honestly, I bought it afterwards, and I actually need it now. There's reasons why. Give me a minute to explain. A bidet. So I am not sponsored by any bidet company, but I bought the Lux Neo 320. That's Luxe. I'll go ahead and drop the link down on the bottom for you guys to go and take a look at it. It is a hot water and cold water. It has hot and cold water features. It has a little handle basically that you can control pressure on, and then you're able to actually you can switch between a nozzle cleaning setting, the rear setting, and then a front setting for you lovely females out there. So a bidet is a really good feature, and plus that one's an under the toilet seat bidet, and right now I believe they're going for either $70 or just under $70. So they're cheap. They're really not that expensive. You don't have to buy a whole entire new toilet in order to do this. So there's an option. Another one, a squatty potty. Buy a fucking squatty potty. Squatty potties are fantastic. For those of you that have never used one, it is awkward for the first few times that you use one. But let me tell you what. It makes going to the bathroom that much easier. But it makes going to the bathroom that much easier because what it does is it lines up your colon. Instead of you sitting and actually kind of bending your colon a little bit in order to, poop and everything. So the squatty potty makes it so you have a straight chute, basically, for your shit. Shoot for your shit. Funny. Anyways, so what that's going to do is it's going to make it much easier for you when you are experiencing this pain to not only pass stool, but also make it so you pass it fast and it's just done. A donut. Donuts are fantastic to buy. You probably won't be able to use it for the first week and a half to 2 weeks. I'll just let you know. I've heard people be like, "Oh, I wasn't no pansy. I was able to, get back up and get going in 3 or 4 days in." Bullshit. Dude, bullshit. Because this literally put me on my ass. I was not able to barely walk. My wife endured for this. This was a test of our marriage, and by God, she passed. So, how am I doing now? So this is a question, actually. I just got a notification. This is why I'm recording this video. I just got a notification on my phone from YouTube saying that people were commenting, asking for an update and everything. So here I am updating you. I'll just give you the summary right now, and then I'll go into further detail. So summary, I'm doing a lot better. Like, I would probably say 98% better. Now, you're like, Ethan, why 98%? No, 100%. Well, this goes back to me explaining why I need the bidet now. So, if you have not made the decision to get a hemorrhoidectomy yet, you're like on the cusp, you're like, these are really annoying, they hurt, I want them gone. Will it get rid of them? Yes, it will get rid of them. Are there long-term side effects? 100% there are. So my long-term side effect, here's a little TMI for you, and I have to explain this one I had to explain it to my new employer. I just got a new job here. Hooray for me. So the bidet is fantastic because it gets you clean. It gets you 100% clean. So when I go to the bathroom, we only have one toilet in this house that has a bidet on it, and it's our downstairs toilet. That's my throne. So that's where I live. If I'm at work, I have to use a mixture of both wipes and toilet paper. Try to avoid toilet paper from here on out for the rest of your life, by the way. Just heads up. You will need it a little bit, but not for much. I use Dude wipes. Again, not sponsored by Dude wipes or any Dude product for that matter. But they are fantastic. I love them. They're a little bit bigger than most, normal baby wipes, and they are biodegradable. And they have the mint chill. Who'd have thunk? Putting a little mint on your butthole felt good, but it does. Anyways, so I have to go back after about 5 to 10 minutes of going to the bathroom. So the reason why is because when you have surgery done, anorectal surgery, you do permanent scarring. There will be permanent scarring no matter what. You won't be able to see it if they're internal, which I think he said he found like 2 or 3. I believe he said like 1 or 2 of them were internal. Those internal ones, the scarring actually makes it so like you're in a sense incontinent, not 100%. Like, I'm not shitting my pants. I'm just saying, after I go to the bathroom and I am done going to the bathroom, I have to go back 5 to 10 minutes later to wipe again. There are possibilities where I have to go 3 or 4 times back to the bathroom just to wipe. And it's not like an insane amount of poop has, gotten into my fucking pants. No, it's just like a little bit. And it's annoying. It can cause discomfort. It can cause chafing. So in a rash and whatnot. So just heads up, that is one of my long-term side effects. Other than that, I have had a little bit of bleeding, but it's not from like, sitting on the toilet too long or developing another hemorrhoid. It's from toilet paper. Toilet paper you learn it is your number one enemy. So what are some things that you can do to help yourself long-term be able to enjoy, I say enjoy, be able to successfully go to the bathroom and not hurt anymore, and not possibly develop more hemorrhoids? Buy a squatty potty, buy a bidet. You here in America, they are not common things. People don't use bidets here. Toilet paper is your thing. So you people in Europe and South America, wherever bidets are normal, Japan, anywhere in Asia really, they're normal there. But here we view them as like taboo because God forbid something touch your butthole that is liquid. People are like, well, I don't know how to use one. It's easy. You turn the water on, it cleans your butt, and then you take like a rag, just a normal rag, and essentially just wipe yourself and throw it in the laundry. So it's fantastic. Wipes, of course, can constantly use wipes from here on out. But Um, would I recommend a hemorrhoidectomy for somebody that's been suffering for years and years with hemorrhoids? Yes, 100%. Your hemorrhoids are gone afterward. You are no longer in pain. You no longer have to suffer in silence, or in some people's cases, screaming on the toilet because it hurts so bad. You don't have to bleed anymore. I actually, at one point, I thought I was becoming anemic because I was bleeding so much. And I got this surgery done, and I'm fantastic now. Would I do it again? With the knowledge that I have now, I'm going to be honest. With the knowledge that I have now of how I should have been taking care of myself, no, actually, I wouldn't have. The reason why I was not doing things properly, I was taking Imodium, again, not sponsored by Imodium, and a fiber supplement in order to basically combat diarrhea because I do have IBS. So to combat diarrhea and keep myself normal, I would mix Imodium and Metamucil so that way I was, normal. In return, that made it harder for me to poop, made me sit on the toilet longer, and my hemorrhoids got worse. So I would probably, with the knowledge that I have now, that when it comes to fiber, when it comes to taking care of your gut, sitting on the toilet, I would probably not. I'm going to be honest. I would have probably done everything I could naturally to get rid of them because getting rid of things naturally is going to be a lot better than surgery. You're going to curb a huge bill. And then you're essentially going to get rid of it and not have complications anymore. You just need to be smart about, your toilet behavior. But ultimately it did help me out. I will say that. So if it is something that your doctor says you should probably consider, I would highly, encourage you to go get it done. It does help you. It does fix the hemorrhoid problem. So, yeah, other than that, I think everything's solved. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave me comments. I know I'm kind of slow to respond, and I do apologize for that, but I will try to get back to you guys' questions as soon as I can. So, yeah, go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell if you want to hear more from me, and I will possibly be seeing you guys soon. Have a good one, everybody.